I think we set up really, really for a 0-0. That was it. It was, and you can, I could imagine Nigel saying, "Look, we've lost 8 on the bounce. Okay, would we take a point at Salford away? Given we've lost 8 on the road away from home, a lot of people probably would have taken a point. So I wasn't surprised he went back to a back 5. It's bizarre, like you say, which is a separate point. We recall Josh Williams thriving at Southport to not even get on the bench. I mean, what must that do for his thoughts? But yeah, it was a defensive setup. Merry, we know what he does. He was in front of that back 5, and then slightly ahead of him, you had Garrett on the left and Finlay on the right. But not, and Jennings and Saunders. We've said so many times we love Connor Jennings, but he's struggled this season. He's not getting any younger. And Saunders, we all know what we get from Harvey Saunders. Yeah, he works hard. Well, look where that's got us this season. So yeah, set up and 5-3-2. As I say, I thought away from home he might do that, but the problem is we've just got nothing, absolutely nothing at the other end, and I don't think we're good enough to grind out a 0-0. I mean, I know it's Swindon. We were 1-0 up or 0-0 and 1-0 up for 85 minutes. So, I suspect he was wanting a similar Swindon style performance without the red cards and the late collapse. But I just don't think we're good enough to go and do that defensively. Davis and Turnbull, particularly, have shown this season that they've not been good enough at this level. We've conceded the goal difference, I think, is minus 27 now, and I know a lot of that is because we're so poor in the attacking third. But as you mentioned there, we're shipping so many goals. As soon as we come under pressure, any pressure away from home, which you're always going to get, being the away side, we just crumble. Or we do it for one half, fine. But as soon as the second half the team comes out, they've obviously had a little bit of a rollicking from their manager, being the home side, which you'd expect. We just fold, and the problem is, once we fold and once we concede, the heads go down. We've got not enough attacking threat to do anything about it. The heads go down, and it's game over. And we're just not defensively good enough anymore, unfortunately. And Drysdale, he's hardly played for different reasons. We brought the young lad in from Man United. They were on the pitch before kick-off, involved in a bit of a warm-up, the two United lads. But I've listened to Nigel post-match, who just said he didn't think they were ready yet because they don't know the lads. I mean, can we afford to be giving new signings time to get to know their teammates? I mean, I don't think we can really. So, as I say, we're not good enough defensively. I mean, the second goal particularly, he's got in down our right again. Our right-hand side has been a feature in recent weeks. Norman, we all know it. Defensively, he is suspect. So I just think, as you say, we set up negatively. We set up to go for a point, and unfortunately, that just invited them onto us. And Salford, to be fair to them, have got some good attacking players. Stockton at this level can score. The lad who got the couple of goals, I think he's been scoring. So we're not good enough to keep a clean sheet. And then, as I said, every one of those Tranmere fans knew as soon as they went 2-0 up, 1-0 up really. Let's be honest. As soon as they took the lead, it was game over, and it was defeat number 9 on the road.
You see, the thing is, I don't actually have a problem with a 5-3-2 formation, because I think it can be a successful formation if you employ it in the right way, because it effectively can turn into a 3-5-2 if you've got good fullbacks going or good wing backs going forward. If you've got a nice attacking midfielder who can pull the strings for you, then that can make a big difference. And you can have it successfully working if you've got a striker who can hold the ball up and someone who can put the ball away if a chance comes your way. Except Tranmere don't have any of those things. They basically played Harvey Saunders as an outball today, but we all know how successful that's going to be. You've got to have something on the pitch that the opposition are going to be scared of. Something, a player, be it someone who's got some skill or some pace or a bit of trickery, or they're just clinical. in the final third. You've got to have someone like that who the opposition looks at and goes, if we give that person the ball in the wrong place, they are going to hurt us. Salford will have looked at Tranmere's starting 11 today and gone, these aren't interested in trying to break us down. They don't know how to break us down. They're not going to be getting the ball into the area through craft or guile. They're probably going to get it in through the odd lump into the box from one of the fullbacks playing it from deep or one of the midfielders playing it from deep. But that's it. Salford knew Tranmere couldn't hurt them. They named a starting 11 that had absolutely no interest in trying to win a game of football. And I think that's criminal.